Good morning, everybody. Today is February 23rd, 2018. We're on episode 4, Operation Glow Up. It's actually a huge day for me. I'm on my way to get my hair, makeup, everything set up because it's a lot of things going on, and I'm going to be back this afternoon to catch you guys up on the month of February. So we are, what is this, pre-beat? Like almost beat, almost done, halfway there. The fleekness is coming along. So yeah, this is the end result of the beat. It is raining here in New York City today as I'm trying to run around and get all of this shit done. I'm running a little late to my appointment. I am actually going to YouTube Studios for the first time today. So that means that as a content creator and YouTube partner, I can use the studios, the camera equipment, the sets, everything for, ooh, she mad. Everything for the content that I'm gonna be producing from here on out, as far as spoken word, the movie, etc. So I was able to get my makeup done for that, but I'm gonna have to do my hair when I get there. I figure that it's better to show up a little late and be on point than to show up early and be looking busted when you get there. I am all checked in. So excited. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys could take a look. So today is YouTube day. I have my own studio booked and I'm gonna be recording my content for my channel here from now on. I got all my camera stuff. Look at that, look at my name. I am Kira J, yes. Officially a YouTuber. So I'm gonna get some work done and then I'll be checking in as I'm in between spoken word videos because I know a lot of people hounding me. Kira, when's the next video? We're gonna knock out a couple videos and then I'll check in to fill you guys in on the month of February because clearly a bitch been busy. So this is me teaching myself how to work with the camera, teaching myself how to catch the angles and everything. You know, I didn't go to school for this. I'm not a director. I'm not a videographer, videographer, whatever the word is, but I'm an autodidact. And that means that I teach myself everything that I need to know how to do. So whenever I don't know how to do something, sometimes I ask for help, and then sometimes I figure out how am I going to be able to do this without the help. So today we are teaching ourselves how to use professional cameras. I got the Canon, and I'm going to sit here and play with the lenses and the angles and the zoom in and zoom out. This is just how I perfect my craft, because when you're talented in whatever you do, you need to be able to know how to do it on your own eventually. As I stated earlier that I was going to do my hair when I got here, I got my curling iron plugged up right now. What I'm doing today is recording months worth of videos in one evening. Like if you could see, I'm going to flip the camera. I bought a suitcase with me. So that means that we about to change outfits, change lipstick, change video, and then I'm gonna have months worth of content recorded in one evening. So there can be no pressure on me to put this out, put that out, because y'all know I ain't got no iPhone. I'm poor. So what I did was I booked this time at YouTube to be able to shoot on all the equipment. They give me the free camera, the lighting, the studio, the whole setup. So we about to have a whole bunch of poetry coming to the channel. I'm back. So it's still Operation Glow Up, and I'm checking in with you guys to fill you in on the month of February. Like, this has been my most productive month in the last year. Like, I've done more in February than I did in probably the whole 2017. Like, when the new year hit, I told myself, like, I'm not going to be in the same position I was last year, as y'all saw when I did episode 1. And I was just going to plan out ways to stay busy, stay focused, stay along the lines of the goal. So I spent the entire January planning to make sure that for the next 11 months, I will have no free time. And the free time that I do have will be spent writing, you know, like, here's tea on how we've been busy. So as you guys know from watching all the episodes of Operation Glow Up, that the Glow Up is about the emotional, the physical, and the financial. So because I started the day focusing on the financial aspect of things. You know, some episodes I'll be starting it off talking about my physical glow up. Some episodes I'm going to be starting it off talking about my relationship and emotional glow up. And some episodes we're going to be talking about the shmoney or lack thereof. So because I started this episode in the midst of going to chase the bag, I'm going to fill you in on everything that I've been doing to glow up financially this month. So I started the month off with a huge conference. Then the next day I had like a networking party where I went and I met some amazing women. Then long down the line, I went and I had to go to a ball. Then after I went to the ball, I had to go speak at a high school and a middle school. Then after I went to speak at the school, I had to go to a slam. And then I had to go to the YouTube space today. And even with today being like crazy busy, I have to break day and make my way upstate because I got 2 events tomorrow. Like, sis, been busy. So because we're in like the last few days of February and I'm still jam-packing my itinerary for the month, I decided that I like to shoot at the end of the month more so than the beginning of the month, because that way I can recap you guys on everything that happened in that previous month. So I won't be doing them towards the beginning or the middle of the months anymore. I think I'm going to stick with doing Operation Glow Ups towards the end of the month, so it can be a lot. Like, here's what you missed. So aside from me gaining more following and becoming a certified YouTube partner and winning the slam that I did, I finished writing my movie, which is huge because I had the content. As you know, it is a spoken word film, but I was struggling with the treatments and the visuals, where I wanted to shoot, what I wanted to do. So I actually won a free trip out of town. Crazy, New York. And while I was there, I got to like really clear my head and declutter, and it just helped me get my creative back. So I finished writing the entire treatment now, and I also am almost 70% funded, and we got the entire month of March to get the campaign fully funded so we can finish shooting the entire film in April and May. So I think that pretty much covers the financial glow of February. You know, I've been on my shit, like with the help of my family and everyone that pitches in and helps me with Nala, because, you know, I'm a single mom and it is very hard being an entrepreneur and a single parent, like, especially of a baby, because it's not like she's in school 8 hours of the day. It's not like I got her in daycare with some strangers. I have a baby girl. I don't play that shit. So I always have my child, and the only time that I get to go work is if someone is willing to help me and, you know, watch her for me, people that I trust, so I can go get things done. So today, my brother and Wilfred's brother had her. I sat in YouTube for all these hours and got things done. So my support system is holding me down with the financial aspect of things. And what's step 2? Let's talk about the physical glow up. So here's tea, right? In the month of January, I lost 4 pounds. I was so excited. I was eating my kale, my spinach, drinking nothing but water, etc., doing my runs even though it was cold. Like, everything was going as it needed to go for the physical. My skin, you probably can't tell with this makeup, but my skin looks a lot better since I've been using the cleaning products on my face, that I'm doing the whole regimen. Like, everything was going good up until I won the free trip. So I get out of town. The trip was to Florida. You know how those little things go. You take your little tour. You get to stay at the hotel and everything free if you agree to take the little seminar. So, you know, they have like muffins and all type of fatty foods that I had not been eating in a while. So then I tell myself like, oh, okay, I'll just eat this muffin. Like, it's just no big deal. Okay, I got donuts for breakfast. Like, it's not a problem because I'm on vacation. I've been busting my ass, eating nothing but salad. Like, this isn't going to kill me too bad. Mind you, I took my entire solar suit to Florida. Like, I was out there running up and down international drives, sweating like a dog. I messed around and woke my girl up being too loud, so Yeah, back to what I was saying. I took the solo suit to Florida. I thought that the exercise would be enough, but by the time I got home after buffet food and oh, it's just one little bite on vacation food, and they had like mad coupons in a room, like all of the restaurants had like free coupons, like here, come here, get a free drink. You go there, you get a free brownie, like free, yo. So I got home and got on the scale, and I was about 205 pounds. That is about a 10-pound plus weight gain since the last time I stepped on the scale. Like, I was so disappointed in myself when I saw that. But it really turned out to be like a lesson because sometimes opportunities or situations could present themselves that is appearing to be, oh, this is a good time. It's appearing to be everything you want. And in reality, it's a setback from everything that you need to be doing. In reality, it is another obstacle. Sometimes the fun and sometimes the free and sometimes the good times are just setting you up for the bad times later because me gaining all this weight is a real setback for me because I really need to lose the weight for the movie. And I'm especially disappointed because like I've been to the doctors this month. I got a colonic and I was so on the right track until I took the trip. So I'm grateful for the trip for providing me the clarity of mind to finish the script, but I'm kind of resenting that I went a little bit because it knocked me off my focus with food. Like I have a real food problem. I love unhealthy food. So for me to eat healthy is a real like challenge. Like I have to be dedicated to that shit. So it's not like I'm waking up like, oh yeah, I want salad and apples. Like, nah, like I really like, Kira, you better eat this salad. You better eat this apples. Like, so I'm just gonna not beat myself up about it. Do better when March gets here. And when I do the next episode, you're gonna see me looking slimmer. This double chin is gonna be down. So I'm like, I'm not playing this time around. Like, I'm really gonna get on my shit now. So what else in the physical aspect of things? I gained some weight. I got my gums cut back a little. I got my teeth tightened. My skin is clearing up some. Um, my hair is growing. Like my edges are and everything is coming back. Like I'm doing good with everything except for the weight. So I'm gonna give myself credit for staying on top of taking care of my hair. You know, when I first did it, I was looking crazy. I'm going to give myself credit for staying and taking care of my skin because, as I said, episode 1, my skin is my biggest issue. The weight fluctuates, but the skin, when it's bad, it stays bad for, my skin has been bad for at least 3-4 years now. So I'm like, yo, I want to just look radiant again. So everything is good except the weight, and we going to work on fixing that. So what is the last third of Operation Glow Up? We covered how February has financially helped me glow up. We covered how March has had me half glow up and half set back. So for the physical, let's talk about the emotional standpoints. So, as y'all know, anybody that follows me, my weight is not the only thing that fluctuates. My desire to be single and my desire to be taken go up and down just as much. One day I want to be in love. The next day I don't ever want to deal with a man again. And there was a lot of that this month. Like, it was a roller coaster. I'm happy to say that I finally feel like I'm at the place where I can be by myself and not miss anyone because I've always been able to be by myself. Like I don't have to have someone in my bed. I don't have to be sleeping with someone, but it was always like, oh man, I can't wait till I get someone though. Like I'm by myself, but damn, I really hope I can meet someone one day. And yo, the shit that I've been through last month was like a point of clarity for me. Let me fill y'all in. So I was having a conversation with a guy that knows me really well. We were like best friends when we were kids, and we always had like our little things here and there. But our friendship was always like stronger than our romance. And he asked me a question, and nobody asked me. He was like, "Why do you need to be loved?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, ever since we was little, you have always needed to be loved. Like, what do you think it's about? I'm like, well, could it be that I never felt like a man loved me? So I'm trying to see what it's like to be loved correctly by a man. He's like, no, you can't blame this on dudes like your baby father, anybody, because you was like this before you even met him. Like, he knew me before I knew Wolf. And he was like, dig deeper, like what it's about. So it just basically was a conversation that we ran until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And the end result of it was that I didn't even need the love. I needed the validation. And when that shit set in, like, whoa, like, it's not even love that I'm after. It's the validation of the importance. It's the attention. It's something so much bigger than just needing to be loved, because I have been loved. I have loved, but I've never fully felt the validation. So once I examined that I wasn't seeking love and I was seeking validation, I had like a moment of clarity, right? And in that moment of clarity, it became clear to me that until I learned how to validate myself, I will always be seeking for the approval of men to show me that importance. Like, you can love yourself to the moon and back, but if you're not providing that validation for yourself, if you're not giving yourself the attention and pouring it into you as you seek it from others, you're always going to be missing something. Like, someone can love you to your dirty goddamn drawers, but if you don't feel validated within and you don't feel that worth and that importance and giving yourself that attention, there's no amount of love someone can show you. So I stepped out of that conversation with him and I made it my mission to figure out how to validate myself. And it's so much more than just self-love. Like, we speak a lot about self-love, but loving yourself is just an emotion. To validate yourself is something logical. It's something that you have to think on. It is something that you have to design within your mind to say that I'm going to make it my point to wake up every morning and look in that mirror and go, yo, you're really doing it. You really this, you really that. Like, everything that I wanted to hear from guys and the love and the attention that I wanted to get from them. And I started giving myself that attention and I started doing things for me more than just loving myself. Like, bro, that was a big shift. And I can honestly say, since I made it my mission to validate myself, I haven't missed anyone. I haven't missed anyone. And the distance is clearly there. Like, I'm getting out of a relationship with someone that I was with since I was 17. And he's been away from me for almost a year now. And I no longer miss him. I was in love with the guy that I was seeing after him. And I thought that we were going to be together. And that shit blew up in my face. And you know, he wanted nothing to do with me, and I tried to get him to be with me, and I couldn't let it go for months. And now that I can validate myself, I no longer miss his ass either. Like, even my good friend that brought me to this realization, like, he's being distant, and, you know, we don't see each other or talk as much as we used to, and I don't miss him either. Like, I don't miss anyone. Yeah, validating yourself is so powerful because it's like, if you hear, you hear. If you not, you not. Like, when you feel solid within yourself and you feel valid, like, you're not going to be able to miss anyone because there's nothing missing from you. There's nothing missing from you to need to miss anyone else. It's like, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. If we talk, we talk. Like, it's so real that everybody knows, like, I fucking borderline sex addiction, and I don't remember the last time I had sex. And for me to have not had sex in however the fuck long it's been, like, I would have been losing my mind. But I don't even miss sex. Like, this shit is really crazy, the journey that I'm on. Like, I'm not even validated by orgasms anymore. Like, I don't miss shit that is lacking or not in my life right now. Like, everything just is what it is. So I'm on my way upstate for the end of my February, wrapping up this month strong. I'm going to check back in March, continue with the progression. Hopefully my weight will be back down to what it was in January. I just want all of you guys to stay motivated, stay focused, and continue to glow up emotionally, physically, and financially. And let's make sure that when we tune in on March, we have some exciting news to share.